Alrighty. Let's give everybody a minute to get in here. And then we're going to see if anybody wants to talk about the recent events that's been happening, at least in my area. Um, so, hey guys, good morning. I think that I don't know about you guys. I want to discuss yesterday. Those of you that got to watch any of the footage from the things that happened yesterday in my area. Um, One thing that happened. Hey, Pandora, it's good to see you. Hey, Patrick, Cajun Sasquatch. Yeah, it's good to see all you guys. Good morning, sweet tea. Yesterday it started off, me and Lady Justice. We went down there to the city hall. I wanted to see how they would treat her. They didn't call the police on her, but they ran as soon as she got in the door. So that was weird. But they always do that. Hey, Don, I've never been able to catch those ladies behind the information desk. I have called them in the lobby down there a few times, but they always run or they tell me I need to leave. Well, they don't say leave. They say you can't be in the council meeting room that time. And then they call the police on me. They said my name and we try to complain. So that didn't work out. But then we went out to lunch. We went to Red Lobster. It was nice. And then Amanda called and said we could join Hey with the people. We could join them at the meeting that night. So we're like, hell yeah. So we go to the meeting. And if you guys hadn't caught any of that footage, the armed fisherman and Ackerman, they both did a great speak. Hey, New York Chart, they both spoke and they both did a great job. Okay. They were very confrontational there. They act like they wanted to arrest Soliaker. It was ridiculous. I don't know if you guys have seen any of that. I know some of you guys were live. And let me put up a link and see if anybody wants to talk. We're not going to be up here long. I just thought some of you guys may. Hey, Fatoy. We still want to do that panel with your friend. We've just been busy. We have not forgot. I know I haven't forgot. It's been we really have been busy. But hey, Two Dog Night, how you doing, darling? It's good to see all you guys, man. Bonnie, good morning. Good morning. I asked Lady Justice to come in here too. I don't know if she got my message. I would like to see if she wants to come up. Anybody that wants to come up, if I know you and trust you, you can come up. So yeah, did anybody see any of the council meeting? Do y'all want to see where they spoke? We can watch just where they spoke if y'all want to see that. They both did a great job. I think we should watch that real quick. And I know some of you've already seen it, and you may see it on their channels too. But I think it's important, and I think this is part of the hard work that is done. We were actually lucky that this council meeting, we were only there about a little over 2 hours, which is not bad. I have seen a lot of councilman meetings online. Either, people attending them or just them being ran through a broadcast through the city. And trust me, they can run for many, many hours, especially late. I don't know if any of you guys watch. Hold on, commercial. If any of you guys watch Justin Polium, when he was going through the thing in Leon Valley, I mean, some of those were last for hours and hours and hours. Y'all all watched it? Oh, you watched it? Okay, well, we're gonna watch just a little bit of it. It's just we're only gonna watch where Soliaker and Amanda speaks. It might be like 10 minutes long of that, okay? So let's just check it out real quick. It starts off with this guy for a second because I wanted to get there. We went fast forward. Hey guys, Soliaker and Amanda's fixing to speak soon. Let's make sure we can hear. Let me mute myself. Hold on. I'm going to make. Riviera Beach paid a $600,000 ransom about a year ago to hackers from a ransomware attack. It took about 2 weeks for that city to get back online. Some of those systems are still not fully back online. The city of Oldsmar, Florida, was attacked by a utility. Oldsmar, Florida, not really a high priority target, you would think, but there was an attempt to infiltrate the water utility and poison the drinking water supply in that city. Cybersecurity is a major threat. It is part of our national security. It should be part of our local security. I did not like having them to my back to them. It was terrible.
Rest assured that our CIO, Mr. Jones, is very much in charge of cybersecurity, but if you have any suggestions, he just left, but we'll put you in touch with him. Thank you. Mike T. Yeah, that's fine. Speak to the mic, sir, please.
Awesome.
Say your name and address to the mic, for the record.
Thank you. My name is Mike Taylor. I go by Fisherman on YouTube. I just want to make sure you understand what I'm about to read. The First Amendment. Congress, not commissioners, shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press. I am the press. Anybody you see with a camera is the press in America. There's no press credentials issued to any of us. We are the free press. I hear you have an ordinance against coming in here and recording inside your building. That's abridgment of the First Amendment. All right, we're going to get down to Smith v. Cummings. Kim, you're the city attorney. Awesome. You know Smith v. Cummings, right? Smith v. Cummings is a right that is endowed by us. We already have the right, but this court case just instilled that right for us, and it claims that it tells us that we have the right to record police, public officials. If you work for the government, we have the right to record every one of you. Title 42, U.S. Code 1983. That's a lawsuit. When you start violating our rights, you get all of you get yourselves put on a 1983 lawsuit. You don't get the government's protection. Your protection is lost. Once you became a public official, you swore an oath. You put your hand up, I'll Bible or whatever, so I swear to you and affirm that I will respect the Constitution of the United States. If you don't understand the Constitution of the United States, you need to get up, pack your stuff, and get out of here.
Amen.
We're not going to deal with it. You can see me just as I am, and they all have a problem with me being the way I should be able to come in here with a firearm. There should be no problem with me coming in here with a firearm. You all swore an oath to protect my rights. And for some reason, none of you understand the rights that you guys are violating on that front door as you walk in this place. Do you understand that? Title 18, U.S. Code 241 and 242. Kim, you know this one too. Deprivation of rights. We're going to go through this one. Whoever, under the color of law, statute, ordinance, regulation, or custom willfully subjects any person in a state, territory, commonwealth, possession, or district of the deprivation of any right, privilege, or immunity secured by the protection of the Constitution. Do you not understand what the Constitution is?
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Your time is up. Thank you very much, sir. Your time is up. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir.
Shut up. You can't. Don't tell me what to do, bro. I'm willfully leaving on my own.
Please.
I gotta do it myself. Shut up. Don't talk to me. Shut up. I'm getting
All right.
myself.
Amanda.
See, this is what they've been waiting for. This is what we've been waiting for. All these officers have been waiting for this moment, right?
Amanda, please.
You're a pilot. I try to be nice to you.
Watch this if you haven't seen it. Intimidation.
Hello everyone, my name is Amanda. I live in West Palm Beach, Florida, and I'm here to bring awareness to the council and the public. Hold on, I'll leave so there's
Follow him, because they on her. Follow him. Go with him, I got this.
Want to join the six-figure club? Google and companies are hiring hundreds of thousands of workers in non.
The first and most important is accountability in the West Palm Beach Police Department. The biggest issue I have is always obtaining public records. For example, anonymous text messages, photos on officers' phones. They're taking these photos and creating these public records while they're on duty. However, the city is claiming because the officer is using their private phone, the records are not.
I got Lady Justice on mic.
That could not be any more further from the truth. Body cameras from officers are always coming up as no records exist because they are not uploading the footage at the end of their shift or as per police policy. Finally, this city hall has just created a policy that contradicts our rights to the free press in America. This policy also violates Article 1, Section 4 of the Florida Constitution. Our city hall is meant to serve the community and is funded by our tax dollars, funded by we, the people. City Hall is also a public forum to the public, open to the public. Wherever the public is welcome, so is the press. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. Call a few more names. Van Hubbard, Joyce Smith, and Rick Rose.
Good evening, Mayor Pepper. Good evening.
Thank you.
Mayor James.
Hey, bullshit.
I'm carrying my AR.
The asshole. They're just trying to, they just don't, because they don't like his mouth. They think his mouth's too big. Hey, I'm live too. Yeah, your speech was awesome. Both of you did great. I sent her out here with you. Everybody was like,
The fucked up thing is I didn't record 1 second of it.
we've got you, Mike. We got you, buddy. Yeah, you're live. You were live on mine and hers.
As long as somebody's got
We got it, baby. We got it. We got it.
Who wants to go out and have fun?
I want to go fishing. You can't go that way, Acra. I guess she can't. She's always splitting the pole. She said security off. Fuck it. They do what we want. We do it too. Good night.
Thank you for being very respectful. I really do appreciate that.
It's very rare around here. That shit was crazy. Oh my God. You both did great.
The building. Do you want to explain the issue and the?
Yeah, because I wasn't here yet.
You got to go over here to the side.
Okay.
I want to tell you about this sign right here. And right here, this right here is the law that they're quoting, that I can't bring anything in here, and it's firearms. While you're at a public meeting,
I
if there's
thought you
a
was
meeting,
Supposed to be able to bring a gun to that.
commissioner's meeting, you can bring a firearm into the meeting. But there's nothing limited from bringing your AR-15 mags. Every one of them's loaded.
Oh, he's still looking at us, old badger.
Nope.
Because he's a
But
tyrant.
they had
He's
a
shaking his
issue
head.
because they saw me the way I was without mags, and I'm like, hey, I want to bring my mags in. And then they were like, oh, and they did their little research. They called what they got, and
He
they were like,
got somebody on.
they were like, yeah, as long as it's not a
You know, he's a
firearm.
lieutenant, right?
Yeah.
You should know.
Why did he come sit beside him? You seen
Right now for discrimination.
who? HIPAA?
No, not HIPAA. That other lieutenant.
Yeah,
I seen in a news article. Can you
Really?
look this up for me?
and very well he
I
should.
don't lose my sheet.
Okay, let's go. We got to pay park. And they talk about parking. We paid $13 for 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah, because we had to go, because we couldn't go in covered parking because policy, guys. All right, guys, that was a great night. Even though they didn't seem to be listening or caring at all what the people said there, you still have to go do it. And it takes more of us going to do it. This was the first time that we've ever even went to a meeting there. At least it was my first time. I believe it was their first time too. I would like to go to the Windsor Gardens too, but every time I go up there, hey Beth, hey Snapface, Carl, anybody else we've been snarking sass. So yeah, that's another reason that I had sent Lady Justin there. I said, go in there and ask when the next public meeting is at the Garden Station, not where we were at last night. That's West Palm. There's so many little cities around here, guys. It gets confusing, I know. And so when you're trying to do activism and you're trying to do it in multiple cities, it's really hard because you're dealing with different city councils, different police departments, different everything. So it can get very confusing and overwhelming. Yesterday daytime is when me and her went down. I tried to make a complaint on the Gardens police. And if you hadn't seen that, it's on Lady Justice's channel. I would suggest you guys watch it. Oh, and also, guys, we're trying to get Lady Justice to 7,000, and we're trying to get me to 7,000. I'm real close. She's not too far behind, a few hundred. So, guys, let's try to share my videos and her videos, and we're trying to get Sunshine Sam to 1,000. We're trying to get Gary Pixley to 1,000, and Soliaker, the Armed Fisherman, is trying to get to 65,000. I know, big goals for some of us. Some of them they're short-term goals. My 7,000 is a short-term goal, and we need to get Ying Yang News now to 1,000 too. Man, it's ridiculous. Some of the best people are not getting watched. It sucks to me. It really does. Some of the people that get out there and work the hardest, nobody even watches their shit. It sucks. So, guys, if there's somebody if you think about them, stick their link out there. You guys that are mods, if y'all want to throw a link to anybody you want to get some more subs, let's do it while we're here, because this isn't going to be a very long stream. Oh God, last night was great though. It feels great to go. I didn't speak at that meeting because I didn't have nothing prepared. But it was great to see them speak, and look how they reacted. And he did not have to leave that meeting in reality. Yin Yang's awesome, but he don't even have 1,000 subs. Okay? He goes out there in videos all the time and does good work. I don't understand it. I don't. But all we can do is, those of us that care, is we can just try to drop these links, and we can try to share the channels. There's also other channels like DC Accuracy, another great channel, great person. There's these newer channels that are coming out. We've got Michelle's Mobile Media. I just shared her. We got Sweet Tea. We got American Justice of Texas. We've got, I don't know who else has a channel and if you want your link drop, we got mods in here. Mods, y'all feel like working? Yeah. Okay. It looks like Carl's already. Yeah. Thank you, Carl. Sunshine Sam. It's my best friend. We've got more videos of hers to upload too. Guys, y'all know I can't hardly edit anyway. I have to edit mine and Sam's videos. Okay. So it takes longer for me to get footage up on 2 channels than it does one, when I can barely even edit. So I do have some of Sam's footage up there. Plus, she put some of her own footage. If it's something small, like a scenery video or something, or a video she took that doesn't need editing, she knows how to upload it. But the other day, like when we went fishing, some of those videos are very long, and I'm gonna have to work on editing them. Okay, so yeah, we got some of these channels coming through. If there's anybody else that, throw your link to Snart. Sometimes I forget to tell my mods that. Throw your link. If you're somebody else in the chat, you need subs, put a 69 and give my mods a couple minutes. They'll do it. I've got the greatest mods. I am so fortunate. I'm so blessed. You don't know what a help that is to be able to just say, hey, I want this channel thrown up there, and to know somebody will do that for you just because they care. Just because they care about the movement, because they care about you and your activism. So it's, that does not seem like a big deal, but unless I grab my iPad, it's hard for me to share links on here. So yes, those things are a big deal. Everybody matters. 69, please. Yeah. And we're not being nasty with that number. That's just a number we came up with. Oh, guys, y'all should have seen last night. Okay, after we left the place, we thought we had a marker, but we didn't. We found an old piece of cardboard and an ink pen. Soliaker makes him a sign that says, I love Smith versus Cummins. But all people can see is, I love Cummins. Oh my God, that shit was so funny. The looks we got. But most people just smiled and laughed. But the good thing was, it became a conversation starter. And so, even though they thought it was something nasty at first, they would smile or ask a question, and then we'd say, no, it's a case law, And that was nice. That was fun. We had a lot of fun. We walked around there for like an hour. Unfortunately, though, we ran into a man, and his friend and a dog, a big, beautiful dog. And the man fell out and landed on the dog, which caught his fall. And so then I was like, oh God, what do we do? Do we call for medical? I didn't know. It looked like he was about to seize out for a minute. So I did call and ask for medical only, and that's what they sent. But by the time they got there, his friend had decided to go get the car and get him. So I wound up holding the dog's leash because the man had let go of his dog trying to help his friend. Oh, it was a big, beautiful dog, though. We might have some of that on footage. I mean, not because we're intended to film a man passing out. We never expected that to happen. But we did help give him his car. We told him whatever he was going through, that we love him, God loves him, and this too shall pass, okay? And his friends say take him home. I told his friend, you might want to drive him to the hospital yourself, okay? Yes, Michelle, they all had dirty minds. It was funny, especially the ladies. They would see that sign and they would just smile and laugh. But it did get us a good conversation started. We also found they're called community officer cops. I don't know if anybody's got footage of that posted yet, but if not, we will have it. Somebody will. One of the channels that was there will have it, or we'll all have it eventually, probably. I still have footage from when I went to Lee County. For the first time in my life, I've got more footage than I know how to put together. It's crazy. Hey, George. Thank you all that were there yesterday. Thank you guys that were there last night. Thank you guys that were there when me and Lady Justice went up to the PD. That guy still don't see what was done wrong. He doesn't think soliciting trespass. If he would look at the evidence, security didn't want me trespass. Security didn't start none of that shit. The police did. And that trespass has been rescinded by them all. Okay? So he did not make contact with me when he opened that ticket. So, or that call. But the guy won't look at it. He don't care. So, guys, I'm going to have to go over his head. I've met the chief one time and the two assistant chiefs when I was down there videoing. I'm going to try to call and make an appointment with the chief. That guy told me the buck stops with him. That's not how it works. That's not how government works. That's not even how a corporate job works. Everybody has a boss. So, and by him trying to limit my access, oh, okay, he'll say he didn't because he gave me the complaint form, but we'll see. Does anybody want to come up and speak real quick? If you guys do, I'm going to drop the link. If not, I'm probably going to get on out of here. I just want to catch you guys up on how our day was. It was a good day, though. We were tired. When I got here last night, my whole body hurt. It was a full day. It was a good day, though. We got to have us a nice lunch. We went to Red Lobster. And I had me a raspberry margarita. I sure did. So y'all can tell everybody. Yes, Amy had one drink yesterday. It was good, too. Lady Justice, she had a virgin one because she was driving. Even though I doubt one drink is going to affect anybody, we just like to play it safe. Better safe than sorry. You know? Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you guys. Okay, there's Melinda. Lady, hold on. Come on. I'm trying to get Lady Justice. I am almost done. I moved too quick, I think, sometimes, guys, because I told her I was going to do this, and it's like, she's like, oh, no, that sounds awesome. And I'm like, I'm about ready to end the thing, but maybe she'll come join us for a minute. I like to hear what she has to say, too. It's been a pleasure working with her. And if there's anybody else down here in Florida that would like to try to hook up with her before she leaves, yeah, you climb the ladder. So he has a boss, and I've met his boss. He said, well, you're not going to speak to him today. And then he told the guy at the counter, don't give, no, I asked for the number to AI and stuff like that. He's like, don't give them nothing else. It stops right here. And the guy wanted to say something. I tried to encourage him not to say nothing, but he wanted to say something. But all he said was basically, I'm an order follower. I have to do what my boss says. Sometimes I try to get them to just listen and tell them you don't necessarily have to say nothing. Just listen to me. If you care or if you have any concern about what we're saying, go home and read the Constitution, Bill of Rights. You know. Yeah. Oh, fuck him. Well, you better hurry. I'm fixing to get off. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Before I close the stream. Trying to get Lady Justice to join us. Snap face. I like your avatar, snap face. That's nice. And I like sweet teas. And I like snark and sass. Where y'all getting all these from? Is Stevie Mayo making these for y'all? Or Stevie Mao? Where y'all getting all these pretty things from? Why don't I have one? No, I like mine. I'm happy with mine. Hey, John. How you doing? Oh, yeah. Thanks for dropping Fiona's channel, too. Fiona is trying to sue the city of West Palm because of what they done. And I seen that lady go with her own money, and pay pretty good amount to file this lawsuit, okay? Activism takes money. It does. And I am at 7,000. Are you serious? Woo-wee. Yes. Did we hit 7? Are y'all serious? Oh my goodness. Let me check it out. I believe you. But, I don't want to celebrate till it gets a little over 7 because knowing my luck, hey, lady, knowing my luck, the trolls are probably all sub and then they'll probably move my subs. Oh, God, it does say 7,000, guys. Woo! Yeah, we did hit 7,000 today. Next, we got to get Lady Justice to 7,000. We've got to get Gary Pixley to 1,000. We got to get Yin Yang to 1,000. And we've got to get these other people out there to 1,000. Sunshine Sam, the new ladies in the movement, Yin Yang, all these people. Wow. So, Lady Justice, you're going to have to start working that emoji, darling. I've got to make one for her, too. When I get 7,000, she's going to give me an emoji, and I'm going to start putting it behind my name, like on my videos, like she has the Scale of Justice and Statue of Liberty. So, yes. I got to give you your emoji. Yeah, we'll do that later. Let's do that when we're together. Hey, Tori. Guys, if you haven't checked out Tori's channel, check him out. That's Blue Lives Matter. And the other day I didn't get to mention what me. That's funny. That's funny. When me and him was talking about school resource officers, we need to all study. Do school resource officers, do they help or hurt? Blue Lives Matter. Blue Lives Matter thinks that they may be a need for them, but they need to act a certain way. I think all I've seen as a result of this is children being put in handcuffs. I seen a young boy in his high school die right in front of his friend because the police shot and killed him inside his own school. That's what school resource officers do. In Parkland, Florida, what did the school resource officers done? The school shooter showed up, the shots flied, he ran, and he got in no trouble. You know why? Because the Supreme Court has already ruled it is not their duty to protect us. Their job is supposed to be to uphold the Constitution and the rights of all and to protect those rights. And if somebody commits a real crime, a way of protecting those rights is to arrest somebody that has brought harm against another person in order to be. So that means you've violated somebody else's rights. Okay, you've harmed somebody in some way, whether it be physical or you've stole something. Then they should arrest you, and then you should have to go to court if there's a real crime. But yeah, so what we want to do, let's drop Blue Lives Matters real quick. Lady, did you want to come on panel and talk any bit? I want to drop the link one more time because I'm really about to close this out. I wanted to give you the opportunity to get up here if you wanted to speak on any of the events of yesterday, since you were there too. And also, they were talking about parking at that thing. Now, they do have a parking garage down there, but me and Lady Justice, we were not able to use it because we were in her van, and the clearance, we wouldn't have made it. So we paid $14 for 2 hours. She paid it the first time. The meeting lasted right at 2 hours. So we got there just in time to pay again. And we wanted to walk around. So I paid the second $14. So it costed us 14 plus 14, what is that? $28 to park for 4 hours. And they were down there talking about raising parking rates. Now, I know all lots are not that expensive. Okay. Hey, Camden came in. The lot we were in at was. Okay. But it was where we had to park because we had a RV type van. We could not fit in the clearance. But they're all down there talking about raising the rates. I kept thinking, how about get more parking down here instead of raising the rates? As I was sitting there listening to that meeting, that's all I could think about. And like I said, we are lucky, guys. Maybe West Palm doesn't like to drag it out too much, but I have seen these things run late. I didn't know how late we'd be there. I was glad it was only a couple hours because I have seen them things drag on. But there were some interesting things brought up, like the parking thing and how much they wanted to add it. And then hey, Lady Justice.
Good day. How's everyone?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to speak. I just a little bit. Yeah,
Good, please do.
It's very expensive, and from what I understand, the city council approved even more expenditures for folks that want to go to downtown over there at West Palm Beach, and it's ridiculous. How are they supposed to bring in more visitors to stimulate their economy? I don't know. I just don't know.
Right. And they commented about a lot of the employees are using the park, and well, hell, they're lucky to have employees. They even mentioned that at the council meeting. It's very hard to get employees right now, especially restaurant employees and stuff, since of this illness thing. So yeah, they even went to want these people to buy a parking pass for the month. They said they'll give them a 50% discount. And then and the way he said, they say they don't want to walk to the parking garage. He said, because their pocket's full of so many tips. Did you hear that, Lady Justice?
Yes, I heard that. Absolutely ridiculous.
So
that's their living.
They're that's how they get paid.
Exactly,
daily.
that's their pay. So
yeah, they would want to protect their money on the way home.
Yeah.
He made it sound like they were getting exorbitant amounts of tips. I'll have to play that clip. I know we've got it filmed. I will clip that up and put it on there because I want people to hear that.
Yeah, I was actually working on my videos from yesterday before I came on here, and I really want to get out that armed fisherman, his speech that he had yesterday. It was pretty good. It was really, yeah. You guys are just gonna have to stay tuned.
Yeah, it was awesome. Well, they probably have already seen it. It's all over my channel, Amanda's, Soliaker's. Yeah, but it was live on the TV too. I mean, they broadcast those live, but it doesn't matter where you watch it. And anyway, we all got different views. She actually went outside in the hallway because I sent her behind Soliaker because we both.
I was getting up and going.
Yeah,
we had three cops kicking him out, and another 2 or 3 at the door. I didn't know what they were going to do as soon as they got him out.
Right. She did the right thing. We both stood. She went when I seen she was going to follow him. I said, "You go with him. I'll watch Amanda," and that's what we did. Thank God we were all there, though. It's good to have people having your back always. And I hated sitting there with them behind us. I kept flipping my camera back there, looking at them. It was weird.
Right? Yeah.
It
was a little daunting to have him there, and you knew they did not want us recording. In fact, one of the tyrants told me, "Oh, you can't be recording in there." Well, I'm sorry. I'm going to, and I did.
And they were trying to tell us we couldn't record in the lobby. That's the whole thing. That's the problem. Hey, John, I'm glad we went in a group too. We did have our cameras on, went through security and stuff.
And they knew we did.
Yeah, they knew we did. Did they kick him out? I would say yes. And I don't think they had a reason to kick him out of that meeting. You have the right to speak. You have a right to get a little loud. He wasn't causing a disturbance, I don't think. But they wanted him out there.
It was the time limit. They were very precise on their time limit. And
but he stopped.
It was stupid. He was stopped. And they were physically trying to kick him out of there. I mean, you've seen how the one cop kind of came toward him. I mean, he's the one that was very adamant. You can't film in there. You can't record in there.
He was a tyrant. Forget that's why Solar Yaker said, I tried to be nice to you, because we do still have the footage for the front door, guys, and y'all haven't seen that yet. And we will play that for y'all as soon as we get to editing and stuff. Okay. Anything else you want to say, Lady Justice? What about the guy we met yesterday, the captain? How'd that make you feel?
Oh, he's a thug with a gun, a clown in a clown costume. And I told him that to his face yesterday. He is a clown in a clown costume. He came out there already with an attitude. We were entertained by, or he entertained us, or whatever.
He laughed about that. He thought that shit was funny.
Yeah, well, he already had an attitude. He wasn't going to help you resolve your dispute that you have with, to clear up your trespass. He doesn't care. He really does not care.
No, and those city council people didn't give a damn either. But we're going to have to keep going to those meetings. That's the only way. And we're going to have to get more people to go with us. And we're going to all have to start speaking and writing the shit out. It's crazy. Or somebody's going to have to. Well, I know Fiona is trying to bring a lawsuit. I don't know where she's at with that. But like I said, we did go down there with her the day she filed. And I did see her file it. And we witnessed it with our own eyes. And she's trying.
She's trying. But they also, the city attorney refused to take that paperwork from her that day. I don't know. I'm sure she's got it turned in somewhere.
I hope so. I haven't spoken with her about it, but let's all wish her luck on that, because
absolutely,
it's very important. This building being closed, it bothers me. It has for months.
Well, and it should, because taxpayers are funding that bill or that building, and everything that goes on in that building is being paid by taxpayers. Taxpayers, well, anybody should be able to walk in that building and see what's going on. Keep them accountable, keep them transparent.
I agree with you. Okay, well, I'm going to probably go now, lady. I'm so glad you came up here and spoke for a minute, because I wanted people to hear your opinion on the events of yesterday, too. I was also telling them about how that man fell out. We were able to help get him back in his feet.
That was just crazy. I'm so glad we were there.
Thank God it was us and not somebody else. And we did get him in his car. I mean, if he wanted medical, I told him. If not, I told his friend, get him out of here. If you don't want to go with them, you need to go ahead and get him out of here, because I didn't call medical. And I did what I always encourage you guys to do. If you need medical, call and tell them, hey, somebody fell or whatever. I need medical only.
Medical. That's what I was telling them. They wanted to know my name, my phone number. I said, good citizen. And I think he was saying the same thing too. We were both on the phone. Yeah. I didn't realize you were calling them, or I would have handled it. But anyway, we got it taken care of.
Right. And we got the man home, and hopefully he's safe now, and hopefully he's better. And I hope that he knows that there are people that care about him, and he was going through a rough time. So if you do pray, keep that guy in your prayers. Keep us all in your prayers, because we need it. We're out there fighting some tyrants. But we appreciate you guys. We really do. We're going to close this out. You want to sign and tell everybody goodbye, Lady Justice?
Yeah. You guys be safe. Peace.
Alrighty, that's us. All right, y'all have a good day. Look for some more videos coming up soon. We've got footage. We just got to get it up there. And look out for when we go live. And thank you guys. I've reached the 7,000. We will have a celebration. Yeah, we will have a celebration.
Yes, we will.
Once we're sure that it's going to stay at 7 or over. And I will get my emoji. And let's get everybody else up there too, so we can give them all emojis when they get to where their goal is. Whether they want it or not, we'll give them one. Okay. All right. Love you guys. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me, Lady Justice. Thanks to everybody in chat. Thanks to my wonderful mods. My name is AmericanAmy, and I am out.
Peace.